to Shenanigans with Mr. Jones. I am Mr. Jones, and I know we just did it, but we're doing it again. And now what am I talking about? A couple tri-tip steaks. So, kind of some of the process we did last time, do a little bit different. So, as you guys know, we got to get them out, got to get them rinsed off, got to get them trimmed up if we need to do that, got to get them seasoned or marinated, however you want to do it. And then we're of course gonna get them on the pit. So, show you guys that in 1 second. All right, guys. So, as you see, I got these tri-tips back on the cutting board, and as I was rinsing them off, I did not feel anything. I didn't feel anything hard. Yeah, there's some fat on the tops here. I'm gonna leave all that on. I don't see anything that needs to be trimmed, and I'm not gonna trim anything because, like I said, I didn't see anything. There's the other side in case some of you guys want to see that. These are some really gorgeous pieces of meat here. Like I said, nothing that really needs any attention. Yeah, there's some fat here on the top. I'm just gonna leave that on. I'm not really going for anything picky right now. So, like I said, these look good. So exactly what I'm gonna do is put them in this bag of marinade. All right, so like I said, next step is to get these guys in some marinade. Not dry brining it like I did the other tri-tips. This one's going straight from the rinse to the cutting board to the bag to marinade. And what am I using today? It's this Lawry's steak and chop 30-minute marinade, okay? Hopefully that's in the frame. It should be, okay? And there's a back if you guys can see that. You might want to read it pause and read it for yourself if you want to do that. But essentially, we're just gonna get a little zip top bag and pour this over the top and let it marinate. I might give it 30 minutes, might give it an hour. It just depends on exactly what happens in the house. And so, stand by to see that. All right, guys. So, I should have used my other hand. So, like I said, we're gonna get these guys in. And what I've kind of realized is you want to get this thicker part down in the bottom of the bag. Just like so. So guys, just tasted the sauce. As you guys can see, it's steak and chop. And it's got garlic and cracked black pepper and probably some lemon. A very flavorful marinade. Definitely got a lot of seasoning in it. It just got to me a little bit just now, but I think this is gonna be a fantastic marinade for these tri-tips. So gonna eyeball it just about yay amount. I don't know. That's probably about a quarter cup, closer to 3/4 of a cup maybe. And like I said, of course, you want to move that marinade around, get it all covered, and squeeze all the air out. And have it just like so. So, definitely gonna give this thing 30 minutes to an hour to marinate. This is gonna come out great. Got these tri-tips and this marinade. Now, as you see, I didn't use all that marinade. There's still some down there in the bottom. Save some of that. We'll use some of that to use as a binder for the tri-tips once we get them out and get them rinsed off. And so, we'll bring you back in 30 minutes to an hour. We'll show you that. Alright guys, so the tri-tips have been marinating for an hour. We had these guys sitting in the fridge for an hour. I'm about to take them out and get them rinsed off. The next time you see these tri-tips, we'll be back here on the cutting board. Alright guys, as you guys can see, I got these tri-tips back out of the packing. Out of the marinade. And you still might be able to see some of that marinade, some of those pieces of garlic and pepper and all these other little herbs that are still stuck on it. That's perfect, that's great. I know you guys can't smell it, but these tri-tips smell so good. I mean, the marinade has left a really distinct aroma, taste profile on these tri-tips that I cannot wait to get a taste of. So what we're gonna do is take a little bit of this same marinade and use it as a binder. Now that we did that, we're gonna go ahead and season it. Now, what I'm using today is a combination of 3 different seasonings. Number 1 is this Lowry seasoning salt. Number 2 is going to be this black pepper. It's got an adjustable grinder on, so I'm going to go kind of coarse, maybe middle, maybe medium coarseness, but we're going to use some black pepper, and then literally just granulated garlic. That's all I'm using on these tri-tips today. These tri-tips seasoned up and they're looking great. Just let them hang out for a minute. We're getting ready to go out to the smoker and I'll meet you guys outside. So, meet you guys outside. So guys, now we're ready to smoke these tri-tips. Now, off camera, I did take a little bit of generic paprika and I sprinkled the paprika over the top of these tri-tips. I am going to flip them on the grill and do the other side as well, just so they're even, but I wanted just a little bit of color on them, so I did put that on there, and I'm just letting it hang out and letting it sweat out just a little bit. But the way we're going to do these tri-tips today, let's see, it's 4:30 now. It's going to take about an hour, maybe an hour and a half to fully cook. So we're going to do 225 today. 225, I'm using some oak pellets that I just got it from Lumberjack. I just did a video on that, a separate video. So we're going to use these oak pellets. Why am I using oak? Because I'm actually, Thanksgiving is 3 days from now. Today's Monday, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So yeah, Thanksgiving is 3 days from now, and I want to test out these oak pellets by themselves, see what they're like, what they do, what they taste like, the flavor profile. I haven't used oak in a long time. On anything. I've been using a gas grill and I just got this baby. So, like I said, we're going to do oak. I wish you guys could smell these tri-tips before they even touch the grill and got to cooking. They smell so good. But we are going to do a reverse sear on these guys. And before I even start the grill, I'm going to get these tri-tips on and I'm going to get the meat probe in them, and then I'm going to cut the grill on. Why? All that smoke in the startup is is an area where you can get a lot of your smoke flavor from. Of course, it's the thick, heavy, or white smoke. You don't want to have too much of that, or it can become bitter on your food. But I want to see what that does. This is more of an experiment for me, and of course for you guys in the end result. So, as you guys can see, I got the tri-tips here. Grill's nice and clean, ready to go. So here we go. Grill closed. I'll be right back. I gotta wash my hands off and we'll get this thing fired up. Unfortunately, it is starting to get dark, but that is all right. I like to be a rebel and do nighttime cooking. And here we go. Like I said, as you see, the grill is not on. There's no smoke. You can't hear anything. This grill is not running yet. So, proper procedure for starting the grill is open up the lid, kick it on, let it do its thing. So, we're gonna do this together. So, meat's probed. Gonna cut this baby on, red lights on, let you know that this grill is on. I mean, it's got power. Now we're cooking. 3 dots let me know that the igniter has kicked on. It's 70 degrees outside. I know, pretty sweet where I live at. So we're gonna set this baby right on down here to 225. But I am gonna leave it on and let you guys see and let the smoke come up so you guys can see that, because that's what I'm going to wait here for too. So, sit back. These tri-tips going on for about, let me see, almost 2 hours now. And let's see, the probe is showing 120. I came out a little while ago to check them out. Let's see if you guys can see those there. Bring you in a little closer. Check out these tri-tips, man. These look great. Got some beautiful color on the outside, nice mahogany red, as usual, right? Nice bark has been formed on the outside. This thermometer here, I forget what that probe set was showing, but we're sitting up right around 120 on that one. Internal meat probe says 120 on the grill. My ThermoPro shows 121 there. I know these ends are good and done here. 131, 133 on the outside. These outer pieces, 131, 130, 131. Yep. I know this little guy's good and done too. Yeah, this little guy over here, I should have moved him a little while ago. He's showing 131 dead center. 132 on the outside. So what we're going to do now, guys, is obviously get these grills off, get them on the cutting board, and crank this grill up to 500 so we can get a nice reverse sear on the outside of these steaks. So you guys stick around for that. Stand by for 1 second. Alright guys, as you can see, this grill is up to 520. You see a little bit of a smoke still rolling off of it. That's probably just those pellets that are just simmering away in the burn pot. But anyway, we're going to get these tri-tips on. And we're going to try to make this as quick as we can to try to keep as much as our heat. Big boy right there. Oh man. There we go. Over 4 minutes. We're going to stop this timer. Going to give the tri-tips a flip. And another 4 minutes and then we'll be done. And another 4 minutes. Alright guys, as you see, been another 4 minutes, and I just want to add in my little 2 cents here. This grill and the aroma coming off this grill is absolutely amazing. Now, while I'm doing this, of course I'm going to do something else that I know I need to do, which is put the grill down to 250 and let it just work its way back down and hang out so that it can cool itself off. Currently the grill is still at 500, and as far as the temperature of the grill, but I don't know if you heard, but that fan, or not the grill, the fan, but the auger turned itself off. It's no longer feeding pellets, and now we're just going to check the remaining internal temperature and get them out. That's not bad. 136 on this guy. 120
27. Wow. That would have been hotter than that. It may have cooled off just because of the fact that I had to wait about 5 minutes, and it probably cooled off a little bit from that. And that's all right. I'm still going to pull it. This one's showing 135. So I'm fine with that. Let's go ahead and get them off. See those grill marks on there? It's great.
Alright guys, so before we cut into these two tri-tips, let's talk about what we did real quick. First things first, went out and bought some tri-tip. Number 2, got them rinsed off. Number 3, got them in some marinade for an hour. Number 4, rinsed them off and seasoned. Even used some of that same marinade, fresh marinade might I add, as a binder for the tri-tip. I forget which step that is. Next step, we then, I think this is step 4, something like that. After that, we then took these tri-tips out to the smoker and we placed them on the smoker and then turned the SilverBac on so that we can kind of absorb some of that beginning startup smoke is what we're going to call that, okay? After that, we smoked them at 225 up to about 130. This guy is acting a little funny. This one has been the most consistent this entire cook. This one got up to about 132, 133 before we pulled them off and then cranked the grill up to 500 so that we can then do the reverse sear. So, next step is then crank the grill up to 500 for the reverse sear. We then seared them on each side for 4 minutes. Why? Because at the 2-minute mark, on that kind of grill, on the SilverBac, without grill grates, you're not gonna get any kind of defined grill marks on your steaks at all for 2 minutes. So we let them stay for 4 minutes so that we can get some nice defined grill marks on these tri-tips. Okay. Once we did that, flipped them another 4 minutes, and then we pulled them off. Now, last and probably one of the most important things, let it rest for about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay? I can't wait longer. My wife can't wait longer. My son's over there making noise because he wants something. He knows he can't have any. He's only 1 year old. So, next step is to cut into them against the grain and enjoy it. Now, let's cut this right down the middle. Check that out. Nice little pink in the middle. This is great. So as the grain's running this way, so we're gonna turn it this way and get our slices out. Check this out, guys. Nice little smoke ring going around it, very pink on the inside, still got a little bit of fat running through it. Gonna cut this guy up. get a taste for myself. Wow. Guys, this tri-tip is delicious. Look at that. Maybe you gotta get it at the right angle to see the smoke ring. But you can clearly see that smoke ring going around it. All the way around this little piece of this tri-tip. This is great. Let me give me one more. That is great. Oh my God. Guys, if you have never had a tri-tip steak, you seriously need to open your eyes and try to get your hands on some. This tri-tip is so juicy. It's got so much flavor from that marinade and from that seasoned salt and garlic and black pepper and the little bit of paprika that we put on the outside of these. It's got so much flavor. I don't exactly know what words to use to describe it. One telltale sign for me personally is if I'm eating something and I think it's delicious, I start tearing up. Like I start crying, but I'm not crying. Tears are rolling down my face. Can't see me right now, but I have tears running down this left side of my face because this tri-tip is so good. And I promise you I'm not trying to hype this up. If I messed up, I'll let you know. If it tasted bland, I will let you know. But there is so much flavor in these tri-tips. Like I said, it's probably about a closer to a medium, maybe a little bit on the medium rare side, but it's about a consistent medium across the entire tri-tip. Obviously on the ends, you can get more of your well done. But overall, this is about a medium tri-tip, which is pretty much exactly what we want. Anyways, by the time you warm it up for dinner another night, it'll more than likely be closer to well done anyway. It's just because if you're like me, you want your food hot, it'll be closer to well done. But this is so good, guys. So with that being said, I'm gonna leave you guys alone now. Me and my wife need to go ahead and dive into these steaks because it is so good. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Once again, this time to turn into a nighttime cook, and that's all right. We wanted to be rebellious and do that. So until next time, guys, you guys have a blast out there. Be safe and have fun. Until next time, have a good one. Oh my God.